honorable judges, visiting students, audience, a splendid good afternoon. The motion being debated today is, be it resolved that the lack of vocational education in our educational system is a hindrance to the high levels of productivity in Grenada. As proponents of this argument, we are saying yes to this motion. As first speaker, I will define key terms and inform you on the topic productivity, vocational education, the lack of vocational skills in Grenada, and how this is proving to be a hindrance to achieving high levels of productivity. Our second speaker will then emphasize on how an increased emphasis on special vocational skills in Grenada's education system will boost productivity. Our third speaker will then summarize and convince you that our standpoint is a logical choice. What is vocational education? According to the Institute of Educational Services, IES, U.S. Department of Education 2007, vocational education is defined as organized educational programs, services, and activities that are directly related to preparing individuals for paid or unpaid employment. It follows that, what is productivity? According to the aforementioned source, productivity is, and I quote, the rate at which goods are produced, especially in relation to time, money, and workers needed to produce these products, end of quote. So, what do we understand by the motion today? Ladies and gentlemen, our moot is basically saying, be it resolved that the insufficiency or absence of job-related skills is delaying and preventing Grenada's ability to be successful economically. Presently, there is an unfavorable balance between what Grenada is producing in terms of goods and services in relation to the capital being spent and the labor being used to produce these goods and services. Should Grenada be proactive regarding vocational education? Yes. According to the 2008 project, the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, Madam Chair, which will be referred to as the OECS from henceforward, and I quote, in Grenada, 41 firms cited shortage of skilled labor as the #1 constraint to increasing competitiveness. Therefore, enhancing the employability of youth would help increase competitiveness of the economy, especially in the expanding sectors. New opportunities are currently emerging in Grenada in tourism, construction, and marine industries. With the start of construction of major new hotels or resort properties and the establishment of yard repair facilities. In agriculture, the expansion of the hotel and tourism sector will increase the demand for locally grown produce. End of quote. This same report says, and I quote, to ensure economic growth, Grenada and other OECS countries must undertake crucial reforms, including improving provision of skills to the economy, end of quote. I repeat, economic growth is directly related to an improvement in skills. Madam Chair, what does this mean for us? First of all, we have a skill deficit that we must counteract. Secondly, our youth employability will be affected by actions taken and not taken by our government to provide them with job skills related to the service sector areas identified as the areas within employment will most likely be the highest in the near future. Hearty congratulations goes out to TA Marichaud Community College for keeping up with the current demands in the workplace, as seen as the inclusion of horticulture studies in their curriculum, having graduated their first set of students in this area in 2008. Let us see what our current curriculum addresses to see the impact of vocational skill deficits in Grenada. Our school curriculum in various schools across the nation currently provides job-specific skills training in plumbing, building technology, bartending, computer repair, front desk operation, clothing and textile, and woodwork. Grenada is currently facing critical economic issues because of the lack of skilled workers in the construction industry, handymen, electricians, mechanical engineers, technicians, and yacht builders. According to the Noria Rubini and David Backus Stern School of Business, New York University, 1998, productivity also affects our competitive position. The more productive we are, the better we are to compete on a world market. According to the 2008 project named the OECS Grenada,
You stated that the construction field is being affected because of the lack of interest of workers.
I did not say that the construction industry is suffering because of a lack of the workers' interest. I said that they are suffering because of the lack of skilled workers in the industry. I may continue. It is no wonder why Grenada's productivity is 5.51%. I repeat, 5.51%. The second lowest in the Western Hemisphere. Do you feel the need to be embarrassed today? I should hope not, but I think that it will be inevitable. Word of caution: if you don't handle shocks, put on your seatbelts. Here are the productivity figures for some places which we are familiar with. Trinidad and Tobago, 99.2%. Keep drinking the Buster. Cuba, 96.8%. Jamaica, 99.3%. Guyana, 99.2%. I know. Take that deep breath. You need it. After hearing the vast difference between these countries and Grenada, my dear audience, my fellow Grenadians, we must ask, what on earth have we been doing as a nation? Have we been singing Three Little Birds by Bob Marley and forgetting that he also tells us to get up and stand up for our rights? I think that has been the case. For our productivity to be this low, we Grenadians have been allowing ourselves and the country to fall by the wayside, when all we needed was to do to promote a more effective means of educating our human resources and putting those resources to work. My worthy opponents, this argument is going clearly in favor of more vocational education. We know you too can see the light, but don't feel bad because we'll all benefit in the long run. Madam Chair, according to the Journal of Vocational Education and Training, most people these days prefer to take up vocational and technical education courses and training in order to have a more lucrative and financially successful career and future. An increased emphasis on vocational education within our education system is the way forward. And I say forward ever, backward never. I thank you.